Hi, well, I'm really excited to introduce all of you to Patti Kuniak. Patti is a dietitian at Butler Hospital, and you're in charge of or look over like the lifestyle management. What's your title exactly, Patti?
I am the lifestyle coaching program manager.
That's why I asked you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how fun. That sounds like a really rewarding job. How long have you been doing this kind of work?
Well, I came to Butler about 7 years ago, and the program started with a variety of grants. So we got grant funding for education for patients. So the goal was really to find a way to reduce barriers to get quality education to people. So the 3 grants went for several years, but ran out about a year and a half ago, and the health system kept the program going.
All right, that's because you're doing a great job.
I hope so.
And the community and the members need this information.
Yes, and we actually touch about 1,000 lives per year. So we keep track of everybody that comes, and we measure outcomes as well. So we have a lot of success stories.
Okay, well, it definitely caught my eye because I saw, wow, you're busy. There's a lot of different programs and classes that are being offered. And I know we talked previously that you kind of break down those areas like into 3 different categories. Could you describe that to us?
Yeah, so I call it the big 3. So what are 3 large problems that face most Americans that are related to lifestyle? And they would fall under weight. A lot of us have 3/4 of the nation is either overweight or obese. It's not any moral misgiving. It's really our food environment and just the way things are today. Yeah.
Right.
And it's the fact that our choices aren't good and they're in front of us 24/7. Like everywhere you go, there's food. But we can talk about that later. Heart disease, which is the #1 killer of men and women. And then diabetes, which because of our growing waistlines, we tend to have more type 2 diabetes. So we try to focus on those 3 to give people a lot of quality education, evidence-based education on how to do some lifestyle changes to help manage those things.
All right. So could you describe one of your upcoming classes that say talk about weight management?
Yeah. So weight management, we're excited. We spent some money to videotape all of our lessons for our weight management program. And our weight management program actually is 15 videos. We have a couple interviews with doctors, Dr. Fiorina, Dr. Salvaggi, to try to pick their brains, like what might people ask. So I asked the doctors, and Dr. Salvaggi actually asked me questions, but about what types of diets are good and not good, and that's a whole conversation.
Yes.
But we videotaped all of our classes. So when people sign up for our weight management program, we send them the video so they can view it on demand, because people sometimes have a hard time showing up on a Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:30.
Sure.
And we had people show up, but we had more people saying, can I get a videotape of this? So now it's a video on demand. So we send out a new video lesson every other week. And then we have virtual support groups on the weeks in between. And so I teach the classes, but we have a wonderful new employee, Brittany Troyan, and she's a board certified health and wellness coach. So she leads these support groups. We have over 100 people signed up.
Wow. When is this starting?
You can
start anytime because you can get the videos and then just jump into the support group.
Yeah. So the videos, as long as you get the orientation packet, the rest of the classes don't build on each other. So you just get the orientation and then you just jump in and get the weekly videos with everybody else. But we have over 100 people enrolled.
And then if people are interested in signing up for this, they could register online on your website?
You can't register directly, but you can drop us an email online, or you can call us. Or we have a QR code and you can scan the QR code. But we're working on that direct registration online. We don't have it yet, but you can send us an email and we can sign you up via email.
And what is the cost for this?
At this point in time, we don't have a charge.
Wow, wonderful. Yeah. So what a great, and when did this become a video series? This is new?
January.
Just new?
Yeah,
brand new. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and our goal is long-term is to make more of our programs video on demand, because that just seems to be what people really, really want. So we get requests all the time. Is this on video demand? Is that on video demand? So as funding becomes available, we'll roll more out.
Well, I think that's a great idea. And you'll have kind of like a library of resources.
Right.
Right. And it will just continue to grow. Now, besides these virtual types of classes, which there are many, you also host in-person events. Could you describe some of those?
Yeah. So we say tasting is believing. And pre-COVID, everything I did was in person. Everything I did. So we met in person over at Crossroads, and I always had food because people like food and they come if there's food. And then we taught classes. But when COVID hit, we went 100% virtual because we had to.
Sure.
So now we're moving back into a hybrid world because some people love the virtual. They didn't have to leave their house.
Right.
We can reach people from a larger demographic, right? We can get people that are more rural, don't want to drive a half hour, 45 minutes. So we're into this hybrid world where we offer everything virtual, but we also host in-person events. And when those in-person events occur, we do a cooking demo, we share food. I really like the in-person events.
Oh, sure. Just like teaching in person. I love that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's so much more, give and take.
Well, I definitely think that it's important that the community knows that, Butler Hospital is doing so many things in regards to providing these educational opportunities for us to take advantage of so that we can live the best lives, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, please learn more. Go on their website and you're going to see many classes and opportunities for you to get involved. And thank you, Patti, for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.